Why he will be lawyer? We supposed to set example. Come the beer fast the bad guy. Okay, what did you do to be bad guy? What did they do? Now to the betray people, not to be bad guy. Just like as one betray very dark man, so now make him a bad guy. So sometimes we as Africans supposed to think about person name because he say fast the bad guy. So that bad guy, I just want more bracket that bad guy for inside.
Okay.
What make him a bad guy? And papa na senior advocate. So what make him a bad guy?
He himself na advocate, now lawyer.
He himself na senior advocate.
Na lawyer, na barrister.
So to me, all these barrister, they need to show us their certificate. Very dark man, they act as a street lawyer. So and anybody carry case give one, they don't say they will just like the guy now they don't pay 4 million.
Yeah.
Saying that they okay.
Yeah.
Street lawyer, is they more functional than all those our advocates, all those chamber. So the street lawyer is they more effective. So because that guy with the Bobrisky the money, if let's say in the first meet all those kind of chamber level,
Okay.
it not work.
Okay.
Now you come here see that they get street lawyer
When they active.
when they active. So the street lawyer now he don't activate. So my advice to the people, more they use street lawyer.
Okay.
More they use street lawyer. That is street lawyer the function pass now. More they use street lawyer because if they don't have money before 2 days they don't give una. If it's not as how many money enter your account.
The narratives with Mr. B.
Celebrity.
I know you had to follow me up and down. How you think this idea? You had to follow me up and down.
Na maglets na.
You like better thing. You like better thing.
You look good.
Thank you.
To be honest.
And you too.
I celebrate you, Baba.
Respect.
Okay, I will quickly ask you 1 or 2 questions.
Yes.
And through this interview, I believe say a lot of people will learn. All right.
Yeah.
So they do this for educational purpose, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Before I come back to give you a minute for you to introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, my great viewers, depending on the place you are watching us from. We are back again with another episode of this program, changing the narratives, saying it the way it is in the city of Rome. It gets some matter when they say we just want to dive into today. Yeah, now popular issues when they say yes, all of you already they are aware of when it the trend for internet today. As it they happen for Nigeria, you understand, for Bongo, it still they reach our side here for the city of Rome. So we have our big brother here when they say he want give us some deep lights concerning your own view for this matter. When they say it they happen between this family of Femi Falana, which is the senior advocate of Nigeria, Falz the bad guy, which is the son, and VDM, very dark man, and Bobrisky, he or she, the same person. Sorry, so we use that very well. Anyone you like to identify with. Okay, sir. I bet before we dive into the matter, I just want you to introduce yourself to the audience, make them know who we get here.
Okay, I mean, Biafra Lion. He's very lucky to see me.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Respect.
I beg. I believe say you don't be aware of this trending issue.
I dey hear am.
Bobrisky, very dark man. Femi Falana, the senior advocate of Nigeria, popularly known, the son, which is Falz bad guy.
Yeah.
And even the daughter now don't even they evolve, say because say they drag the father out of internet. You understand? Okay, like you, what you fit talk concerning this really issue when we say it involve voice record, when we say Bobrisky, we hear and say it they talk concerning this very family of Femi Falana.
Yeah, what I get to talk now, you know, because for this life we do, we don't mature.
Okay.
Sometimes we need to use our sense.
Okay.
Because you hear video, you hear a record of something.
Okay.
So I hear the record, the voice where they play for the record. First of all, now you first concentrate on
Okay.
who they speak, who they talk for inside the record. You understand? Not people play the record, but who they talk for the record. You understand?
Okay.
So, and how they talk for the record, now people suppose listen to what they talk. Because you're like, I play record. You the face me with the play record.
Okay.
Now me say you don't get time to listen to what they talk for the record.
Okay.
So now who they talk for the record, now they more important to listen to.
Okay.
So anything where they want, any action they want to take, who was talking on the record, now that person they talk for the record. Now anything supposed to happen to, not who play the record. Who play the record now helper.
Okay.
You'll be like, you play the record, you'll be like, you the information, the zero.
Okay.
So person can give you the information. So nobody will give you the information now. Who was in the information?
Okay.
Who they talk for inside the record? Now people supposed to focus on.
Okay.
Not be who play the record.
Okay.
So who play the record? Either they focus on who play the record. Let me say those people they focus on those people, they're confused. You understand? Because if you're not confused, you'll face who was talking on the record. So and then we talk about the family of Falz the bad guy. To me I get many crime with that name. Falz the bad guy.
Falz the bad
Falz the bad guy. So
okay.
what be the bad guy? What they do? Let me say na killer or what make him a bad guy?
Okay,
You
wait,
understand?
before you come to that very matter
Mm.
concerning Falz the bad guy, he gave one thing when basically made mention of saying, because really, as you don't see her now, we don't hear say there is a family of Femi Falana, the senior advocate of Nigeria, don't sue very dark man, VDM. When they say he play that record. Why he say he sue him? He thought say he alleged so many things. He defamed his own character, and he should retract that very statement. If you not retract and you give him 24 hours, something like that. If you not, he will sue him. And now we don't hear say he don't sue very dark man. He suppose maybe say now very dark man, Femi Falana's family. We respect this man as a senior advocate of Nigeria. The person will be say,
but me I don't know him. I don't know him.
Okay. As person will be say he understand law.
Yes.
Person will be say he understand when person involved in allegation or maybe crime.
Yes.
He suppose maybe say this family make very dark man their target to pursue, or Bobrisky will be say yes, they hear his voice for that very record. Who they're supposed to make their own focus.
Now the person who they talk for the record, now anything you need to do with that record, now that person who they talk, now I need to come out and say, I made mistake on saying this, I do mistake on saying this. Because not the person who play the record, you'll be like, you send me record at the plan. So now that person will record, now I go make changes. Now I need to come say, this record where I made some mistake on saying some things. Understand? So nobody who play the record. Who play the record now just help her. Understand? Or maybe who play the record have his own reason of playing the record.
Okay.
Because if na person who record something by himself, so you know one put himself to be a victim of anything. Okay. So he go play the right record because who record something by himself, he not publish them for the whole world for unnecessary reason. Okay. So because the record was the who talk of the record is different from who play the record.
Yeah.
So with sense, we suppose no. Because if I record something, I can't go to send that for online. It make no sense. So this one, as you talk, I remember sure you said the man is senior advocate. Advocate. For him to be senior advocate and he doesn't know what he's doing, to me, he's not a senior advocate. That's why maybe that's why I don't even know him. You understand? Because as a senior advocate, you're supposed to be an example. Because these are not things. Now you're supposed to explain this kind of thing to people. Say, because for example, just like for example, person carry this kind of law, this kind of offense can't give for your table as a senior advocate. So that means you don't know how to attend to the case. Because if you are doing this as a senior advocate, let me say, if person now as a senior advocate, person bring case to your table, look at I was this and that, so you don't know how to follow the case. To me, as I say, the man is not a real senior advocate because just as he was saying, because that is senior advocate for Nigeria, for Nigeria. So where they Tinubu will not vote for, why they become president? So the senior advocate, what will be in duty? Because senior advocate for like voice record action or senior advocate for generally for the whole country.
Generally. Now person will be say don't stand with Fela. You remember Fela?
Fela what they sing.
Wait, don't sing with Now man what be say don't defend Fela for a long time before Fela even moved then. You understand me? Not be just because the kind way when be say they follow this matter now, it can't be like say a lot of us now can't even doubt our own belief because some person will be say we be even loved. They stand to speak the truth. Now almost more or less like activists. You understand me? The man. You understand? But so this very matter concerning this very dark man Bobrisky and this record.
I'm sorry to cut you short. This matter between very dark man and Bobrisky, me myself are too big to talk about this matter, but just that same because of justice.
Yeah.
Because justice, no one is bigger than justice.
Okay.
Understand? That's why I just want to talk about this matter. To me, this Bobrisky and very dark man matter is supposed to be private something.
Okay.
This is not supposed to be waiting to say federal can they talk about because federal has a lot to fix in the country. First of all, there's no constant electricity, there's no job, there's no company. So federal has a lot to think about. Not private. You'll be like two people they quarrel. Just childish something. When we say they're supposed yours between themselves. So tonight company I say generally. So that's why it called to my attention to talk about these things. Okay. So that family, to me, what they are doing, they should think twice. They are going wrong because just like later they will be disgraced for whatever they say all their personalities. Just like they want to bring their personality down because just like say when people claim personality upon themselves, later those personality go fall down because you'll be like those personality they get, they not get them genuinely. So you'll be like saying now time to show say those things they not get them genuinely because if they get them genuinely, there are some cases they will see they'll underrate those cases. They'll use their brain to say this case is minor. These are not cases as a senior advocate supposed to involve. You go even as a senior advocate, you go send this case to lawyer advocates. So to me, the senior advocates, the father of Falz the bad. To me, I'm already angry for that name, Falz the bad guy.
Okay, so what will be your aggressiveness to that name?
Yeah, Falz the bad guy.
The bad guy.
So we are in a country that people that the armed forces are looking for crime, for Yahoo boys, for different kinds of group. So and we have someone who is a lawyer who's supposed to know distinguish between names. Who's supposed to know say this kind of name are crime for this country. So why he will be lawyer we supposed to set example. Can they be Falz the bad guy? Okay, what did he do to be bad guy? What did they do? Now to the betray people not to be bad guy, just like as one betray very dark man. So now make him a bad guy. So sometimes we as Africans supposed to think about person name because he say Falz the bad guy. So that bad guy, I just want more bracket that bad guy for inside.
Okay.
What make him a bad guy? And papa na senior advocate. So what make him a bad guy?
He himself na advocate. Now no.
He himself na senior advocate.
Na lawyer, na barrister.
So to me, all these barrister, they need to show us their certificate. They need to show us their certificate. They need to show how come they acquire all those diplomas. Because you cannot be advocate without no proof. Because to me, I'm not sure say those people they get reproof. Because senior advocate they get functions. Because senior advocate is not just a name, it's not just a title, but it has a duty. So those I've been naming they oppress people because this way they put a very dark man now oppression. Okay. This way they put a very dark man now oppression. Because I cannot play someone else's voice record and become guilty. Like you will not take me as someone who was speaking in the video, in the audio. So it doesn't make any sense. So to me, now oppression, and we need to know how come these people are genuinely advocates, or maybe they are advocate they buy them to oppress the people because advocate is supposed not oppress. Advocate is supposed to fight for the people. Yeah. As a senior advocate, you fight for the people, you liberate the people, you free the people. Not to endanger the people because to me they endanger very dark man, which is very wrong, which is why we all need to say it is very wrong at this early time. Because not because your family they are advocates, because me I don't believe say they be real advocates. I don't believe, because if not because they are using the advocate for wrong something, the whole family cannot just be advocates. Just because maybe their father they use their influence, say they put them in, or with money they put them in, without they not go school, they not study, just like every normal citizens. Because every normal citizen they study, they go class, they update for class and do studies. So that's a time this family they'll set exam for them. You understand? They need to set the exam for them. Exam now. Yeah, most they pass to become advocate. Their capacity of becoming advocate, because all the whole family just be advocate, and in fact their father na advocate, senior advocate. So to me, their father use influence and money to put them as advocate. So now, before they attack very dark man, we want the Nigerian authority to set examination, open examination for Falz the bad guy. Sister, you say you get sister, be? Still a lawyer. He's still a lawyer. Yeah. So I want the federal government, because before thinking of doing other something, let there be an examination, fixed examination, open examination. Where we say Falz the bad guy go do, we'll say he really passed that occupation to become a senior lawyer or advocate, and the daughter also. Because now they are proving themselves to be advocates in the country, and we see that same country it is full of bribe, and they don't show us. Even then, I saw up to BOBRISKY and very dark man. Now bribery something. So to show say this the advocate, bribery see they under. So not just only this bribery of very dark man, BOBRISKY issue. So there's other bribery of this their senior advocate. So we want maybe say the federal government not only talking about very dark man, talking about how this family becomes, all of them have become advocate overnight, senior advocate overnight. So this many things to talk about, not just the voice record. So we have many things to talk about. We need to talk about why the son of the senior advocate is bearing bad guy. Okay. Why is the son who is bearing bad guy a lawyer? Okay. So that is to say if he do bad, he go defend himself. Okay. Then he go call himself bad guy as far as he defend himself. So all these things, there are many things to figure out about this family of Falz the bad guy. I don't know.
Femi Falana.
Femi Falana and Very Dark Man. It's not only the voice record. We still need to focus on what to make the whole family just be lawyer.
Okay.
Where we say the father is a senior advocate. So that is to say there is also bribery that lead them to this figure.
Okay, what they try not talk now say now you see make and see be say this issue of bribery when we say allegation when they come from Bobrisky now see they come.
Yeah, they go on for that family since. Bribery something they go on for that family. Even for the certificate, because if Nigeria government they are really serious, the EFCC are really serious, if the law enforcement are really serious, we want these people to prove their certificate of being senior advocate or being lawyer, the family, because these are things that we should supposed to do. This is the first technology or growth in the country that people should have genuine position.
Okay.
Understand? Because genuine position, you know, so the outcome of a genuine position. Now people tell you say this people really they genuine for the office, because you see what happen between, because if this would they genuine with their position, there are some things they'll commonize. There are some things they're not involved. Understand? So this is time that we as Africans supposed to be looking at something to be genuine. When something not genuine, we say it's not genuine. Understand? So because this family, if they genuine, they will not attack the Very Dark Man. Rather, they will try to figure out the person that was talking on the video. They need to put more concentration on that person who was speaking on the record. So now that person that is supposed to get problem with. Not be who played the record. Who played the record get the only reason why I played the record. Because he was having personal issue with the person who was talking in the record. Not with the family. Okay. Understand? You say he not get problem with the family, but he was having problem with the person who was talking on the record. Yeah. Understand? You get my point? Yeah. So the family should not get this wrong. Okay. Even if their name was mentioned, but not because that person was intending to mention their name, but because their name was mentioned on the record. So the person who they talk for the record, mention their name. Now they suppose they attack. So why do you mention our name?
Come inside
you understand?
Wetin involve me for here?
Yes.
Why my name come be like say now you come talk for inside this thing now?
Yes.
They need to question as in more question I need to ask now, not pass this. Before you now make Very Dark Man now, your target, your target now to sue, to get and to how deep have you done your investigation to know that okay maybe this Very Dark Man I say he just want to maybe defame you, that tape or that record was not original, was not true. How deep have you done your investigation? Because this video, this record just came out I think about few days ago. Now you just take the first thing we saw on internet is this same Falz the bad guy going to Twitter to tweet or Instagram that Very Dark Man VDM should retract that statement and apologize within 24 hours. You never even make any contact to Bobrisky. Yes. Who they hear his voice. Who mention your name and mention your father's name. Yes. There was no message sent to that very man, that Bobrisky, she. There was not a warning sent to them from that very family. And the write up on nothing like that. Not get any reference. No, but rather the person who brought out the evidence. Yes, the evidence. So does this not seem worrisome to you or somehow? It seems so very low. Like you'll be like, and people of low mentality now they react. Because first of all, as you say you are a lawyer, because a lawyer is supposed to be more ahead. Lawyer is supposed to be more ahead. Because person play record of something. First of all, you examine the record. You examine the point of why the record was played. You examine the topic of why the record was played. So you say the record was played not to defame you, not to defame your family, but the record was played for another purpose. Understand? Because just like as you said before, say the record, was sent because the Bobrisky was holding someone money. Understand? So I say that record was played because of Bobrisky holding someone's money. Bobrisky need to pay back person who borrow money. So if Bobrisky pay that money, this record will not come out. So the family of the Femi, I don't know what they call them. So they suppose realize if to say Bobrisky pay that money where the whole person we leak the record come out. So this record will not come out. No. They will not get an issue of
record play, they measure family name, they don't measure family name. So that's why the family of the family, they're supposed to focus more on the Bobrisky. Why you not pay this person money? Why you don't have conversation with this person? So they're supposed to put more focus on the Bobrisky who was saying, because Very Dark Man, he played the record because he was defending. You have like Very Dark Man was a self-lawyer, just like a street lawyer. Understand? You have like say Very Dark Man a street lawyer. So not be those one with the beard, the way they wear the cap. So he not wear the cap, but in the act on the law, on the law, as the way it's supposed to be. So you have like those one they bear the name and they only act according to the law. So you have like say Very Dark Man a person will say he not wear the crown, but na street lawyer. So and person was lucky to know him as a street lawyer. So he report a case given. Because you know say any case with the report given as a street lawyer, I must win. So that person give him case as a street lawyer. So in the act on the street law on his own way, because as a street lawyer he get his own way to react on laws, on case. So if they react on case on his own way, so the family, they're not supposed to be offended with him because he's a street lawyer. Then maybe their own student, I don't know how to call them, say their own lawyer, because to me that their lawyer, that their senior advocate, for a whole family to become lawyer to me is a false, is a fake lawyers, not they be. Because so Very Dark Man are genuine. That's why they say they fight Very Dark Man. Because they don't say name be the genuine lawyer. As a street lawyer. So they just name be the genuine lawyer. So the genuine lawyer, that's why the fake lawyer, they are fighting the genuine lawyer. Because they can't say in a genuine lawyer, we say they fight for the good, for the right cause. So person the whole person money, you know, grip him. So that person can't be street lawyer. Tell and say, hey, street lawyer, see you, person don't me not give me. So the street lawyer calls and say, you get evidence, say this person owe you money. So that one say, yes, I get evidence. It's okay, yeah, give me all your evidence. So that person give him all the evidence. And as a street lawyer, we say he heard correct. He first of all contact the person, the victim of, see, oh, person tell me, say, they owe me money. Oh. That is how the real life supposed to do something. So he contact the person, and that one thing I say, he not give him a good response. So as a street lawyer, then he carry on the case. He carry on the case in his own way as a street lawyer. So people not supposed to be offended with him because he's a street lawyer. You can't say he's a street lawyer. He not get chamber just like other people will say they get chamber and they don't use the chamber well. So in a street lawyer, we say if they use the street law well.
Okay. You know what the funny thing about this whole thing is that after as you said, he sent first of all warning to Bobrisky, okay, pay this man money or else the evidence in my hand I will release him.
Yes. He
not respond. After he say don't release this evidence, can you imagine? Say this Bobrisky hurriedly go pay this man when he say they owe money when he release this video. So when he guys get this conversation with this say 4 million naira and evidence was also brought to internet.
Okay, so he paid the money.
He paid the money.
Okay,
if truly now they thought say this record say it was AI generated voice record. If not false, how come they say Bobrisky when they say the file one say make it pay that 4 million naira, he no pay. The same person when he say he bring that this evidence.
Yes.
When he say they ask Bobrisky make now he still go pay that 4 million after he say they don't bring this evidence of this voice record when he involve Falz and his own family. So they thought say na false. If na false, how he be say this money was paid to that same person by this same Bobrisky?
Okay, so that's why they tell you, say street lawyer, they do they fight law where just like as Very Dark Man as street lawyer. So and that guy probably say he did victim or whether they hold money. So he knows say Very Dark Man as street lawyer. You understand? And it's a big fight case. So that's why I give him the case. So make that one fight. So you see, say that they talk about AI, say now AI9. Okay. Now AI and I pay the money back. Okay. So now this one will be the question. Now AI, now see Bobrisky now AI will pay the money back. Okay. So now what people supposed to think? Let me say now AI see pay the guy money back because street lawyer don't involve. Now the money was paid. Okay. So if the DAO say the voice not be Bobrisky voice, so maybe they re-listen to the voice and maybe they make Bobrisky talk similar something. You understand? If they want to know if now AI talk or na Bobrisky talk so e dey very easy.
Bobrisky respond to AI. If na AI, why he can't respond by paying the money to AI?
To pay AI. Na AI, okay, Bobrisky na AI na pay the money back. And secondly, what I want to tell the federal government or the whatever government with the handle the case. What I want to tell them. So if they defend justice, they defend justice accurately. Okay. So when they make Bobrisky talk the same line of something. Understand? If na AI, wetin AI talk and wetin human being talk, dey difference. So they'll say, okay, this the same voice record, make Bobrisky listen to the voice, may it talk similar something. Then they'll detect, they'll distinguish, they'll differentiate between if na the same voice they talk or if na AI they talk. I know they get my point.
Yeah.
Then they'll like Bobrisky will retalk that thing again. Me just like if they want to reconfirm say na AI or not be AI, then does me Bobrisky retalk that same sentence again, me talk that same word we play for the record. So when he talk he not talk relate to, or maybe the voice they change, they different, then they'll come listen to AI and I talk understand. So now that one be first investigation, because you know you also you want cut tree, you climb the tree. Because what they do, so you be like say government want cut tree, they all climb the tree. To go me very dark man, what they accuse very dark man, you be like they want cut tree, they climb tree. So then me they remember say they will fall, the tree go injure them. So now be very dark man, they act as a street lawyer. So and anybody carry case given, they don't say they will just like the guy now they don't pay 4 million. Saying that they okay.
Yeah.
But they say Bobrisky pay that money before. This record will not come out.
No.
But now just like that's why street lawyer is they more functional than all those our advocates, all those chamber. So the street lawyer is they more effective. So because that guy with Bobrisky the whole money, if let's say in the first meet all those kind of chamber level,
Okay.
it no work.
Okay.
Now you come here see that they get street lawyer
When did they active?
where they active. So the street lawyer now he don't activate. You know understand? Street lawyer don't activate now. Based on activation, you don't activate. So money don't come sharply. So my advice to the people, more they use street lawyer.
Okay.
More they use street lawyer. That na street lawyer the function pass now. More they use street lawyer because if they don't have money before 2 days, they don't give una. If there's not AI, so make your money enter your account.
Okay.
If there's not AI, pay you back, so make your money enter your account.
Because I wish na chamber now. Or even
The money for 1 year, the money will never come.
outside.
You understand? You just say street lawyer. It is fast. You just like they activate pass all those chamber.
Okay.
Because those chamber, let's say you pay them for cap, for that their cap with the wear. You understand? You pay them for that their clothes. So street lawyer, you not get many things you want pay, and I them more active. So people wey dey get grudges with very dark man, people wey dey get grudges with the record, una replay the record again.
Okay.
Or maybe the government or the EFCC make
EFCC even involved.
They involve
Now according to the record, say they give 15 million naira to go book Bobrisky for a apartment instead of prison.
okay, and that one dey very easy to catch the EFCC.
Okay.
Make the bank get details of transaction.
Okay.
If the government dey really dey serious, bank get details of transaction. They'll check last transaction of the EFCC or whosoever.
That is.
You understand where they involved. So bank get last movement of details of the bank notification. So it dey very easy. You be like the government, they know except say the government, they know wise to know how to follow something.
They
Because,
know.
because if they dey wise, first of all, they'll start their trace from bank. How money take enter bank? How money take enter EFCC account? Because EFCC is supposed to get a record of the account, the movement of the account. So it is very easy to trace all these things. So me know it's not worry very dark man because they'll end up with disgrace.
Okay.
To me, now what my own advice to this family, EFCC, federal government, they'll end up with disgrace. So instead of going to disgrace themselves, so me they free very dark man. They not even think anything about very dark man because now street lawyer.
Okay.
Understand? So I want me to remember they say now in a street lawyer.
Okay.
So when we say they activate for the poor people, for the street people. You understand? So if me they not say street lawyer must always win. Street lawyer must always win. Yes. And street lawyer time, you know, they fast pass all those normal advocates.
All right. Thank you so much for this your time.
Thank you,
we not
boss.
take them for granted. We hope say then when it be say that the
They go here because a lad, a lad.
So now I think we dey hope for that one. All right. Thank you so much.
Respect.